Well, as we keep reminding everyone, Mother's Day is this Sunday. Don't forget your mama, Betty.
I would never forget Mama.
I know, Betty, we love her. Mark's mommy. So many great memories that I have, especially with all of my children, but I do a lot of cooking with my daughters, Alexandra and Ariana, in the kitchen all the time. Yesterday we celebrated, or the other day, Sunday, we celebrated Greek Easter, and it was wonderful to be in there. All the children come in with us, Christmas and holidays, and it's one of the fondest memories that I have of my children and growing up. You know what I'm talking about because you've all done it with all your kids. All right, and speaking of mother and daughter moments in the kitchen, here is a really touching scene from Good Witch with Cassie, who's played by Catherine Bell, and Grace, that was played by the wonderful Bailey Madison, and they're talking about their future.
Hi. Oh, what? You have cinnamon on your nose.
Nick, not cool.
I must have missed that. Yeah, I should go home, so.
Oh.
Bye, Cassie. Bye, Grace.
Bye, Nick.
Bye.
I love cinnamon.
Ever since you were a baby.
True.
Cinnamaldehyde, main ingredient in cinnamon, has great health benefits.
And what about the sugar and butter?
Oh, those just taste good. You love baking?
Yeah, I mean, I love doing it, but it's not like cooking or baking is my thing.
And you're looking for that thing?
Yeah. I mean, I love school and my internship, but...
But you want something else.
Did you ever feel like this, Mom?
I was 16 once, too.
So what did you do?
Well, I discovered a long time ago that focusing on other people's needs, well, brought me joy and made me feel complete.
So that is your thing?
That's one of my things, yeah.
Exactly what I'm talking about. What a wonderful moment they just shared there, and you know, those are true words spoken. And then when you're sitting together having baking, and you can talk and share a lot of things, and a lot of things come out with your children when you sit and you do that. And you know what? When I sit and watch it this Sunday, I'm going to sit and I'm going to have chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
And we do it. That's what we're going to do right now. So come and bring it so everybody can enjoy it. These are really, really simple to make. I'm going to call it my Good Witch chocolate chip cookies.
Are they warm?
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Every time I say it. Yes. And then I'm going to make it into a Good Witch sandwich. Get it? Oh, okay. I'll do that later because that's tripping. You're going to take your oven preheated to 350 degrees. You'll line a cookie sheet with some parchment paper. And, okay, are you loving it?
This is the best segment ever.
Yeah. Okay. We have flour, some salt, some baking soda. And in here I have my butter and my sugars. I have brown sugar and white sugar. And to that, I'm going to add my egg one at a time. You wait until you incorporate the egg. And then you do the other one. And to that, I'm going to add some vanilla. Now, usually at home, I'll let this whip up for about 2 minutes till it gets nice and fluffy. And then after I do that, I'm going to lower it to low because I'm going to add my flour and salt and sugar into here. Add it in a little bit at a time. I don't want to stir it too much because, as you know, if you overmix the flour, the gluten starts to come out and it'll make a tough cookie, so you want to be careful. And as everybody knows, I'm a tough cookie, right, Mark? Yeah, I want to be the only tough cookie in the room. Now,
I'm going to let that alone.
Okay. The secret to these guys is lots and lots and lots of chocolate morsels. So I put 4 cups of these babies in here. I'm going to put this low, and then I'm going to put this into here, mix it up. Look at all that chocolate in there. Now, there's a big controversy around here at Home and Family. Raisins. I don't like raisins. I don't like nuts. But you know what? If you don't like the raisins,
stop using my voice.
If you don't like the raisins, don't put them in. If you don't like nuts or if you have an allergy.
Or if they don't like the cookie, give it to somebody that does, like us.
Yeah. But this is the original recipe. Okay, it's getting a little gnarly in there. I'm going to add some raisins. What the raisins does, too, it gives it moisture. I makes it, and then that's the nuts make them nice and lumpy. And crunchy. Here we go.
And the texture.
All right, here we go. I'm going to do that, and there. Now you have your dough. Look at this dough.
Can I just eat the dough?
Yeah.
You can eat the what I do is I make these all the time, and I will roll them in. And when I use my scoop, I put them in a ball, in a freezer, in a bag, and I keep them in there. So whenever I want a cookie, I just take them right out of the freezer, put them in my baking dish, put them in the oven, and I have hot chocolate chip cookies that I can watch any Hallmark movie with at any time.
I love that your scoop is big.
Yeah, it's a big scoop. Because they're super duper scoopers.
Yeah.
Here it is. So you want to make sure that you put it into the refrigerator for at least an hour, because if you put it in a room temperature and you put it on your baking sheet, you're going to have a
melt.
You'll have a pizza cookie. You don't want to do that. Pop that in there.
Wow.
And get my cookie out.
Yummy.
There they are. And then you'll let them cool for 5 minutes on a little cooling rack like we did here. So they're cooled. But what I like to do is just take them right out of the oven, like after about a few minutes, and then you'll open them up. These have been sitting in the oven. They're not as hot as they should be. But look, they have all this wonderful chocolate. What I like to do with it is take some fresh yogurt, ice cream, or regular ice cream, and I'll make the cookies a little bit smaller. Wait a minute. I'll make them just a little tiny bit smaller.
We don't see ice cream.
And then, hang on, and then you make it like a little sandwich, and then you take the little tiny little morsels.
Are you kidding me with that right now? She's not listening.
I'm just trying to finish this. And I'm trying to focus.
You can hear your voice talking. I hear you.
It's a very special
and look,
mommy skill.
you make a little tiny little
And then would you
sandwich.
freeze it again, and then you could freeze that? And
No, because you don't want the cookie to get hard. Who would?
Choose wisely. Choose wisely.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to give it to my husband. He just walked in. Hi, honey. Hi.
Is he here?
I'm going to give it to my sweetie. Hi, baby. Hi, honey.
Hey!
Look what I made for you for Mother's Day.
Pinterest is the place to go. You can check out Good Witch this Sunday here on Hallmark Channel. Tony, it's good to see you again. Hi.